Hi, Spidey everyone, greeting from my mom's village. So I'm spending time with my family for the Khmu New Year festival. The Khmu New Year festival is like a Khmu version of Christmas. Celebrates between mid-December to the end of the year, which is also the end of the harvest season, and oftentimes it lasts between 2 to 3 days depending on which region of Laos. It is the main holiday where families and friends get together, cook and eat, and talk about our beloved ones who have passed away. During the festival, there are a lot of activities going on, such as duck tossing game, music, and lots of dancing. Some people dress in Khmu traditional costume, and everyone is wearing new clothes. At least this is kind of Khmu New Year I remember growing up in my hometown. But everything has changed a lot nowadays. It is not as authentic as it used to be. In my opinion, I kind of feel like it's more like commercial. The main purpose of this celebration is to feed and to thank our ancestor spirits who have been protecting us and keeping us safe from the illness and harm from the evil spirits, and for giving us the good harvest. So after a long year of hard work in the field, it is time to enjoy the feast and eat the crops together. Killing animals such as chickens, ducks, goats, pigs, and cow or water buffalo is part of the tradition. Again, it is to feed the spirit as well as the people. So the villagers will gather enough money to afford a cow, for example. Then men will come together to help each other kill the cow and separate the meat and divide it into each family equally. Back when I was a little boy growing up in my hometown, the shaman will perform the ritual in front of the bamboo altar before the grand opening. The altar is filled with food such as rice, corn, pumpkin, sweet potatoes, eggplants, rice cake with sugar syrup, and of course a bowl of cow blood as well as a glass of Khmu whiskey, and that is to offer to the ancestor spirits. So basically they get to eat first before we were allowed to. The shaman also tells the story about the history of the festival, how it all started, and why is it so important for us to keep this beautiful tradition alive. You see, the Khmu culture and tradition is dying much faster than expected. Take the shaman as an example. These days, less and less shaman exist as people are no longer using them for curing illness or giving them the blessing. I think the modern medicine and hospitals have changed the old way of belief. I mean, you can still find shamans in a rural area where it's hard to get access to the hospital because some people are still relying on them for some sort of comfort, you know. So that's the story of the Khmu New Year, everyone. Now as you can see, I'm helping my mom cooking the chicken. So my mom has prepared 2 chickens thinking that my siblings will come home, but unfortunately none of them has the time as they have to work. One of my sisters came all the way from Vientiane as we were supposed to go home together. However, she ended up changing her mind in the last minute, so I ended up going home by myself, which is quite disappointing. So we ended up killing only 1 chicken. As I'm trying to clean the chicken for less than 5 minutes, my mom asked me to leave the kitchen because it has too much smoke and she doesn't want me to get sick from inhaling the smoke. This is one of the main reasons that I sometimes don't want to go home, because every time when I come visit, my mom is always working non-stop, especially cooking food and feeding me. She's always worried about what I'm gonna eat and what not. You know, I keep telling her to not worry about it, but she doesn't listen to me. Oh well, mom is mom, and no matter how old you are and how long the time has gone by, in their eyes we're still babies to them. Anyway, and here's her house again. The thing is that this morning she invited me to come here to have a meal with her, which is very unusual consider how conservative she is. Usually she doesn't want us to come up here in this little house. That's her bedroom, and this is the guest room. As you can see there, that's the spirit altar, and because of her belief that she's feeding her ancestor spirit, she doesn't want us to come up here because, you know, they can make us sick and things. But this morning she's like, well, if you come home you should come have a meal with me. I'm like, that's interesting. I accepted it, and yeah, it's good. You know, she's very conservative. It doesn't matter how many times I've told her that she doesn't have to strictly believe in it, but that's the way she was brought up, and it's so hard to change her mind, especially in that age. Anyway. มาไปจะห้อยแล้วเนี่ย bàจะคั่วไกลมันบ่สิจิแตงมาbàจะอ้อก็
Không được chừng
bà giờ vétแล้วbà giờเดินได้เสร็จกิน
Sưng dùng ăn Khăn
I can. This is the water tap. Every time I come home, it's still the same, nothing fixed. Yesterday I tried to, take the water out and try to drain it. I poked a hole, but it didn't go through. So these are some gifts that my neighbor gave me. They're so kind. I mean, every time when I came home I would bring them some little gift and then they always compensate me with something like this, which just means a lot to me, to get this kind of thing is very, very hard. What you have from it, how much you say?
You have the long you have
Go on my bath load, you have set. What you invited? Yeah, this is my mom. She doesn't want me to work and she's always like, I'm gonna do it. I'm like, calm down, mom. I just want her to relax. So as I'm gonna bring it to town, I can't just bring it all like this because it's very heavy and I don't have space to put it because of my motorbike. So yeah, oops, oh god. So I just peel and only take the inner part. Nhà mơ sẽ bao giờ yang buồn có muôn nè.
Gọi chú lợn đi mềm chuột à?
โอ้หยุดกันแล้วยันให้กันประมาณ3 นาทีเนี่ยแหละ
อีกว่าปวดมากนี่เนี่ยขวดต้องไม่ปัดเนี่ยนายหยอดละกระโดดลง
ก็จะโอ้นี่แล้วก็จะเซมาเซกันนี่เซอัน
เอาเมื่อเนี่ยคุยผักเลย
มันน่าตลกแต่ก็อักลุย
ติดละก็เหลือเบื่อแต่คุณกองพักลำกระดิจันสลาเงินก็เบื่อก็น้องตึบอันอดตึบเสด็จทงกระมุดเอกาเป็นลายกระดิอุ่นก็มาเบื่ออมเบื่อนี่จีกองเสกหมด
กองปล้อกองเสกกองเสกตอนเสื่องแข็งล่ำ
ปวดตอนเสื่องสะอันบ่มเวทอันนี้ผมตอนเสื่องลาดตะกี้
บอกว่าอันนี้มันแค่ว่าเสริมเขาเฉยๆแต่ไม่ได้บอกว่าผมมีทีวีว่าจะสามารถโดนบันดาลให้เขาได้เห็นดังฟังรวยได้แต่แค่เป็นที่พึ่งทางใจที่จะทำให้อย่างน้อยๆพอคนมาพระเจ้ายังแบบ
อันนี้เป็นยังไงปอกอ่ะคือนะคือปอกน้ำซี
Bayar mak.
Chẳng này nó đi.
Bayar. Kasih cat nak.
Bự. Đây của ăn.
Mày ấy không tên.
Không có mà chẳng nó có mà. Rồi nó bọt xin ông. Rồi là ăn đây rồi.
Before I returned to town, my mom cooked a whole chicken and asked me to bring it to share with my brother and sister. However, on the way I stopped and ate up all the good bits, the liver and all that. My mom told me that my sister loves those stuff, but I honestly think that she doesn't deserve it because she changed her mind in the first place to not coming home. Anyway, everyone, Merry Christmas to you, wishing you a wonderful holiday and the best for the new year to come. Take care and see you soon. Bye bye.